Hey guys, David here. Welcome to Digital Outlook. In today's video, if you've not already heard, we've got some explosive news regarding the SEC versus Ripple. But before we do, if you'd hit that like and subscribe and tell your friends and family so we can get this information out to as many people as possible, that would be fantastic. So guys, without further ado, why don't we get to it? So I was going to come out here today and do a video on Hedera hash graph, but obviously that's going to have to wait till tomorrow. The news that just came out today has literally blown that plan completely away. Guys, Judge Torres just came out and ordered that the SEC has to cough up the Hinman emails and documents and has supported Judge Netburn's earlier decision, which the SEC appealed, hoping to delay it and even maybe get it overturned. But Judge Torres, God bless her, stood firm and she's just held on to, I'm telling you, these two women, these judges, the strength of character to adjudicate this case the way that they have without any kind of preferences, literally upholding the law, and in many cases rebuking the SEC for its abuse of its authority and the law. I'm telling you, we need these women to run for Congress. But guys, this is a big deal, and obviously you can tell I'm very happy and excited about it. The reason this is such a big deal is just a couple days ago when I did that XRP video on how it could take literally ordinary people and turn them into multimillionaires. Guys, you are going to see such a role played by XRP and the SEC that it is going to be something else. These guys are absolutely going to be motivated to settle this case, and XRP will be the only digital asset with legal clarity. It is absolutely one of the best scenarios that you could possibly hope for. And in my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of other guys, listen, the SEC could delay this. Sure, they could, file a few more motions, kind of kick the can down the road a month, maybe a month or two. But the longer they do, guys, they're just tightening that noose around their necks. And they are in danger of actually losing their ability to pursue any case against any digital asset with respect to the fact that is there an investment contract or not? Because that's what's in these summary judgment briefs. And if they can't prove that there was ever an investment contract and the court comes back and says, hey, look, there's no investment contract here, they are literally done for. It is over. It is finished, not just in this case, but in any other case against any digital assets. Because let's face it, guys, there is no contract that we have with Ripple for the purchases of our XRP. We didn't get voting rights. We don't get dividends paid to us because we have shares or stock in the company. We don't have any commitment. They don't have any obligation to us whatsoever. And that's where there is no investment contract. And if they allow this to go further and the SEC doesn't come out and settle, they have got to be kidding themselves. They will literally lose the ability to pursue any other digital asset. And I'll tell you what, Ripple and the XRP community are going to come out looking like heroes because of the way in which they have fought this case and stood up for this blockchain space, this digital asset space, and they did it as a whole. I remember seeing all the original stuff came out because I've been investing, guys, for a long, long time and a lot longer before the actual lawsuit dropped. And people were just coming out and literally ripping Ripple apart. You even had Vitalik Buterin and, of course, Joseph Lubin and all the Ethereum big boys coming out and just stomping all over Ripple and XRP and everything else. Well, guys, they might be finding themselves in the hot seat and XRP with the only legal clarity that there is in this entire space, which is going to be amazing. I truly believe that anytime at all, we're going to see a settlement. If you don't think that this news has affected the price, look, it's already up 6%. I think we're going to see a massive run-up coming up, and it is getting closer and closer. Guys, they have blown the whistle. The train is ready to leave. And I sure hope that those of you who have been just kind of thinking about it are about ready to jump on, because I'll tell you what, we are going to be steaming down those tracks, and this freight train is not going to stop. It's going to be amazing. Just think about, guys, how long we have been in this situation, waiting and in anticipation and getting disappointed and then back again and on and on and on, when they have been fighting through this case and all of the dirty stuff that has been thrown out there, and the assaults even on XRP holders, not even against Brad Garlinghouse or Chris Larson or just the folks over there at Ripple and David Schwartz. All that. No, man, they've been literally going after you and I, the folks that actually went out there and took that gamble and bought into XRP long before any of this was going on. They're attacking us. This is the most insane situation that you could have ever expected out of the SEC, which is apparently is supposed to exist to protect investors. Well, guys, that's not protecting investors. That's literally going out there to decimate and destroy them. And you know, when you see all this ETHgate stuff that's going on, and by the way, if folks of you that are new and you're not aware of what ETHgate is, well, the deal there is Jay Clayton and Hinman, they were out there working and getting paid by all their legal firms, big bucks, millions and millions of dollars. And especially with Hinman, he was literally advised that, look, he is actually breaking the law when it comes to his relationships with his legal associates, and going out there and making deals for Consensus and all these other Ethereum players while being at the SEC, the head of enforcement at the SEC. And then on the last day before Jay Clayton leaves, they dumped this lawsuit on Ripple, when of course Brad Garlinghouse had been in there with Chris Larson, David Schwartz, and the rest multiple times since 2013, working with them and all this kind of stuff. Then Hinman comes out and he gives this massive speech on how Ethereum is not a security and Bitcoin is not a security. And right about that time, Ethereum experienced one of the biggest run-ups that they had ever had. And guys, it looks like it was almost like an insider trade, if you will. But of course, when they call it a commodity, it's not a security. Well, there's no insider trading, right? Well, this is what's going on, guys. You are seeing this literally unfolding. Now, something else I want to say about this. I genuinely believe that you are going to see Hinman. He is getting thrown under the bus, and I heard one guy say it, and I totally agree, one wheel at a time. They are literally setting this guy up. I'm telling you what, the bullet holes that they're going to shoot through this puppy is going to be something else. And if I was him, and no doubt he is, lawyered up to the teeth. Because when they bring him before Congress and they start really investigating what has gone on in this whole fiasco, I'm telling you, heads are going to roll. Now, that's my opinion. Now, we have seen situations before where, you know, the big wigs have just walked from the whole deal. Hey, look at 2008. Did anybody really suffer anything? I think one guy working out of DBS, you know, some lackey got, you know, thrown in prison, but everybody else kind of walked and skated off with that and got high payouts, you know, and fees as they went out the door. So, hey, sometimes justice isn't so swift, that's for sure. But I believe in this situation, we are going to see something that we have not seen before. Now, if you've not taken a step towards getting into XRP, I'm telling you, my thinking is that this is probably the best opportunity you are ever going to have, because literally this thing could settle in days. And if it does, guys, expect to see this thing literally just skyrocket. It is going to be on fire, and something that we don't usually get to see, at least not that often. Now, obviously, guys, I am really pumped about this decision because, you know, it was one of those things where you're not sure if you're ever really going to get it. Is someone actually going to get up and truly stand up for the right side on this issue? And Judge Torres, God bless her, she did. Now, having said all that I just said there, and boy, I enjoyed saying it, I'll tell you what, you got to look at XRP and its use case globally. I mean, these guys are out there interacting with governments literally around the world. They're working with almost every central bank. They're working with the Bank of International Settlements. They're a charter member of the World Economic Forum. Now, I don't support the WEF, but listen, they're the big boys on the block. and they're connected in there. They're also with the IMF, and they are doing some amazing stuff when it comes to remittances, cross-border payments, and the like. On top of that, building the infrastructure for central bank digital currencies. These guys have got a system in place that is going to solve this liquidity crisis like none other, and it's going to happen fast. And there are so many other fundamental reasons for why XRP is going to really just take off in this next bull run. But I'm telling you, this legal clarity is going to be one of the massive things that is going to drive it forward. On top of that, one of the most phenomenal use cases that there has ever been, with actually getting away from all the nostro vostro accounts and utilizing on-demand liquidity in this global marketplace and instantaneous settlement. It is going to be surreal. So guys, this is a video I have for you today, and I genuinely hope you enjoyed it. Now, hey, if I said something that you disagree with, like always, you just drop that right down there in the comments there. And if there's something I left out that you think should be mentioned, well, drop that down in there too, and we can certainly have a discussion. So guys, before you go, just take a really quick look at this beautiful lake out here in the community where I live. It is really something else. It's just another angle of it, and it's one of my favorite spots. Just a great place. Well guys, as you know, I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice, but if you found value in it, if you'd hit that like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that notification bell down there so that you don't miss out on any of the videos that we're uploading. And guys, we are building up a very strong and really great community, and I have appreciated all the comments that you guys have been making. Now, if you've been coming to the channel and watching the videos, would you do the channel a favor and join this community and just hit that subscribe so that we can actually get this information out to as many people as we possibly can? That would really be awesome. So, in the meantime and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one.